Hello, I'm Andrew Champagne. Many people know that baseball is America's pastime, but few people know that much about the game. I made a special report that goes over the basic outline of the game as well as the origins of it. Baseball is a game played between two teams that alternate between offense and defense. Each team has 9 players. On defense, each player has a position, and each position is numbered. The pitcher is number 1, the catcher is number 2, followed by the first baseman, the second baseman, the third baseman at number 5, the shortstop, the left fielder, the center fielder, and ending with the right fielder at number 9. The game is played on a grass field. The infield is a diamond with 3 bases, a pitcher's mound, and a home plate. The dimensions of the outfield walls vary throughout all the major league ballparks, but the infield dimensions are always the same. The bases are 90 feet apart, and the pitcher's mound is 60 feet 6 inches from home plate. The object of the game is to have more runs scored at the end of the game than the other team. To score a run, a player must touch home plate after running around all the bases. Abner Doubleday is credited with inventing the game of baseball in 1839 in Cooperstown, New York, the same time he was at West Point Military Academy. This was later proven to be a made-up story that was meant to make Cooperstown the home of the Baseball Hall of Fame, baseball's Holy Land. Many baseball historians believe that baseball comes from a combination of rounders, a game played with 4 bases, and cricket, a game with a similar pitcher-batter setup. While the inventor of baseball may be disputed, it is very clear that Alexander Joy Cartwright, a volunteer firefighter from New York, is the father of modern baseball. In 1845, Cartwright wrote out a set of rules that would be the foundation for the rulebook still used today. He came up with ideas such as the 3-strike rule, foul lines, and the unmistakable diamond-shaped infield. Baseball was now faster paced and more challenging than its older predecessors. On June 19, 1846, the New York Knickerbockers played the first official ball game against the New York Nine. Up until this time, baseball was not seriously regarded as a sport. There are 2 different eras in the modern age of baseball, the dead ball and the live ball era. The dead ball era was a period from about 1900 to 1920 where the baseballs were dead from overuse. Many of the runs were scored by stealing and hitting weak hits, as well as playing dirty like Ty Cobb did. After 1920, the live ball era began and big hits became more prevalent. More players such as Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, and Rogers Hornsby started hitting more and more home runs, and many rules that benefited the batter. Today's game is much different than it was 100 years ago, but the main points stay the same. There are 162 games in a season, not including playoffs, with each game consisting of 9 innings. In each inning, the defense has to make 3 outs for the inning to be over. There are many ways an out can be made. A few are pitching 3 strikes to a batter, catching a ball hit in the air, or tagging a base runner before he reaches the base. There are 2 different leagues that can be broken down into divisions in the major leagues. The American League and the National League, each having the East, West, and Central divisions. The main difference between the two is in the American League there is a designated hitter that bats for the pitcher, and in the National League the pitcher bats for himself. Both leagues follow the same playoff format. One team from each league plays in the World Series after beating other teams in the playoffs. The winner of the World Series is crowned that year's champion. Baseball is an ever-growing game. More and more kids start playing it while they're young. A few are able to make it to the big leagues, and only the elite will be enshrined in the Baseball Hall of Fame forever. As Babe Ruth said it in The Sandlot, heroes get remembered, but legends never die.